Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bonnie Bray Farm. And I'm not sure how many of you saw my YouTube video last fall about extending the short growing season in Maine and what I was trying to do with cloning tomato plants. And so rather than have you go back and watch that, I can pretty much give you a synopsis here of what I've done. And please don't get these confused here. These are dahlias that I put the bulbs in, and I'm doing the same process here, but those are dahlias, these are tomatoes. So what I did was clone tomato plants off from this one and this one. And they're kind of a little bit more neglected because the soil is the same soil that they came from last fall. So I did add a little bit of my organic fertilizer to it, but that's why they're kind of beat, whereas the other ones are in a little bit better shape. So what I did, and you can see, is take cuttings off from those plants, and I would put them in the water, and they would develop roots. And I'm trying to see if you can see some. It's kind of hard to even for me to see. Maybe right there, you can see that white tissue is a root off from one of the cuttings. So these have been sitting in water for, I want to say, over 3 weeks. And the reason for that is that we went to a 3-week vacation. And so I did it before then. But these other ones here were cuttings that I put in just before we left. And with some potting mix, organic potting mix from the coast of Maine. And you can see that they're really vibrant plants for the ones that are in soil. And you'll see these have even blossomed. And the final step to all of this is actually doing what I'm doing now. This is on the east side of the house, and over that way is the north. I'm gradually now getting them acclimated to the sun. And I want to show you an oak tree that I brought in last fall because I was worried that the taproot would die from being in the pot and being exposed to cold on multiple sides. So I was pleasantly surprised to see that this tree sprouted leaves back in February. And I put it outside because I wouldn't be able to water it before we left. And even over here on the easterly side, it got burned from the sun. So I've got to be really careful. I'm just going to tuck these in the garage every night, or actually I'll probably come over in the afternoon as this shadow decreases. But here are some of the ones that are the oldest, and you can see this has got significant amount of blossoms on it, and there's probably a good 10 days before I would dare to put this in the ground so that it wouldn't be potential killed off by frost. So these are going to have to go in and out, and I have to be really careful with these because they do break pretty easily. I also did this with basil, and so here's some basil cuttings from last year, and a very good friend, Stacy, from Wiscasset, gave me this. I think she told me it was a blue basil, but this is just a regular Genovese basil here that I've done cuttings from. And I threw some garlic seeds in here, and there's some garlic. So nice little update to that. Save you watching that other video. I'm going to put this on YouTube as well.